Good morning, YouTube. Running a little late, but hey, what's that magic word? Better late than never. But I've started to learn doing this, being on this YouTube journey that I need time to wake up. I remember a while ago when I first started doing this in 2011, I would just jump up, be in a haze, and start trying to do everything, and I wasn't with it, and I'm not with it anymore. I need time to wake up, and seeing that I am in the different time zone, my brain wasn't registering that it is right now where I'm at is 5:16. My brain isn't what is wasn't is not registering that it's time to get up and do your live. uh, and I needed time to wake up, and I still ain't woke yet. So this next 45 minutes or whatever is going to allow me to wake up. I made a mistake. This is old folks problem. I didn't put something on my head when I went to bed, and I got a slight headache, sinus. What? This growing old. This growing old sucks. You're supposed to. I guess you're supposed to mature like wine or whatever. This growing old sucks. But I am very thankful that God has given me a chance to grow old. Some 10 and a half years ago, I was in a very bad truck accident that was not of my doing. Let's. I was training some guy, and he clipped another truck, and the truck blew up while we were in it. I was in the back asleep. So if you think I'm complaining, I'm really not. I'm laughing because I really should not have had the chance to grow old. I should be dead. Um, at the time, I thought, good morning, welcome in. At the time, I thought it was a bad idea to become a truck driver. I didn't do my homework. You didn't have Google and all this other stuff so prevalent now. And YouTube and people tell you about trucking, which most of the people that tell you, these new folks that tell you about trucking, they ain't telling you the real deal about trucking. A lot of these places is nasty, it's quiet, it smells like piss. The reason why it smells like piss, a lot of these guys are type 2 diabetics, can't make it to the bathroom. They they're going to the bathroom in different containers and chucking it out the window. This is survival out here. They don't tell you all of that. They don't tell you in certain places in the middle of the night. You know, I wouldn't call these things women. They're called lot lizards for a reason, cause they scary looking, and they come knocking on your door. They don't tell you about that. They don't tell you about the hazards and stuff. But I would not, I wouldn't, and I would not trade this for the world. Why? Why? Is because of trucking, I found a very good and close friend that has helped me survive life. Because of trucking, I found, um, or my wife found me. Because of trucking, I've learned how to pay my bills, act responsible. Because of trucking, I'm able, even though I'm in debt, I am able to travel because of trucking. I have finally, and I'm still in battle right now to lose weight and keep it off. And, it's so funny. We talk about, I have a peanut butter addiction, but it turns out I don't have a peanut butter addiction because this stuff they call peanut butter is not peanut butter. It's peanut butter spread. It has peanuts in it. It has all kinds of stuff: palm oil, canola oil, sugar, molasses, all of this stuff. Where's the peanuts? So I've made a decision to wean myself off of that mess. But I've driven in whiteouts, storms. I've seen storms that look like something out of uh what do you call that daggone thing? The Mummy. I've seen sandstorms that had thunder in them. I've actually driven the western rim of the Grand Canyon. I'm pretty sure I've been to almost all 50 states. I don't think I've been. I think yeah, I've been to North Dakota. I've driven through it. I'm pretty sure I've been to all 50 states. I've seen wonders of didn't realize of the country. But the main reason I found was some form of peace, some form of happiness. And put it in, if you got any like any versions of what I'm saying, what and put it in the comments. What major decision did you do that you committed to, that you chose, that has changed your life for the better? What have you done that in your life has changed for the better? I have I have all these mental problems that at least I admit to. But let's see here. I have all these mental problems that at least I admit to. But I found peace in that. I don't know what I would do if it wasn't there anymore. I doing this. I need to get ready to go, but I'm actually gonna start my clock in a minute. But I was I was just when I went home for the night a couple of days ago, and I went home for the night a couple of days ago, and I knew it was too late to go by the landscape escaping place to get some dirt. But I went by. I just Walmart has. Oh, okay. I didn't spot it. Sorry. Walmart has these new bags of its compost and I think it's compost and something else, and they're $2 bags, so it's very cheap to use, and I like using them, and I throw it on top of the bare spots. And I finally found something that I was looking for because I did a short video on the red creeping fescue that actually came back in my backyard, and it's even gotten bigger. So what I would do is get some topsoil next time I'm home and spread that out so it gives an area for it to creep, an area for it to creep. And I was looking for something that had chewing or red creeping fescue in it, and this bag of seed had it in it. It also had uh, different types of perennial ryegrass. The reason why I use perennial ryegrass, it's a northern grass, but it comes up real quick. And they also had Kentucky bluegrass in it. And I didn't realize I have on the top row of my the top of the hill on my lawn. I didn't realize that that was Kentucky bluegrass. I was like, what kind of this grass does not go brown? It just stays. It is it's not high, but it endures. It's not filled in, but it endures. And I've got an app and figured out that it told me it was Kentucky Blue, and I got so excited. But I said all that to say this: I was working all day, still came home, and worked into the night, and was as happy and content raking in dirt, um, setting up sprinklers, spreading grass seed, and raking up and leveling it out, and walking the lawn and seeing where something worked and seeing where something didn't. I made a choice to beautify my home because I was so scarred I didn't realize that it was my home. I made a choice to make the attempt to try to beautify my home and learned that I had fun and started learning that I enjoyed doing it. A lot of you guys that follow me, you do the same thing. Mike, you love gardening. You love it. Mr. Terry, you love moderating. You love giving positive affirmations, uplifting people on their channel. You love it. Cruising is fun anytime, mellow as can be. I know you're in the weeds. Mellow as can be, but loves cruising, loves the actions and the friends that come from it. You guys have made decisions that have made the addiction of telling someone else how happy my choices have finally made me. Y'all have done the same thing. You're telling people in your own way. That's what brings people to your channel. I'm trying to convince my best friend's sister to come on YouTube. She wants to do a version of the way you do it, Mike. You don't show your face, and I respect that. And I said, well, Mike's Chaotic Garden does that. Do it like that. You know what I'm saying? I was just gonna show the truck stop that I'm parking at, but the guy the lights from a truck in the front was, not doing it. But it seems like it seems like because I say this, I said all that to say this, that I was to the point I was so scared because I made so many bad decisions leading up to the accident, that I didn't realize that the decision I made to become a truck driver was going to change my life for the better. My decision to get out here and work and do what I do was going to make my life become better. I was going to say it's not fantastic, but actually it is. It is. It's finally fulfilling for me. I'm getting old trying to do what I do. It's finally getting better, and it's gotten better. I'm to the point where I'm getting excited that the credit card is getting low. That I'm gonna actually pay that off. I'm getting excited that stuff used to really overwhelm me. Like right now, every time it rains because of my neighbors, it floods my driveway. I'm gonna keep on washing it away because my drain is still working. But I'm not going to go off the deep end. Mike, you're right. I need to put a drain up there. What I'm gonna do is I gotta level off my side of that wall, put some sod down, put I gotta put a mesh. It's like a biodegradable mesh to hold it in there because when it rains it'll flood it out. Then I gotta dig a trench behind the wall, and I'm gonna cut a drain pipe. I'm gonna get the biggest one I can find. They come in plastic. I'm gonna cut it side, sideways, so it'll loop into the hole. Put gravel on top of it, so when that water comes and goes down, it'll channel towards the end of the wall and then come out because I can't stop it. And then I'm going to either drop another pipe or do a surface trench and put gravel in it so it doesn't erode away the rest of all the work that I did for the last couple of years in the backyard. Because I've started moving towards working in the backyard now. Um, I'm gonna have to do something, but I've made I've made decision. Going through all of the situations, I'm not afraid to make a decision. Now I make calculated decisions. Okay, I need to turn that off. And this is something I should have learned a long time ago. Like right now, I was like, well, let's just gotta wait because I've got other plans. I'm spending my money replugging the lawn. I'm spending my money, um, you know, putting down grass seed because growing season has started. It isn't full tilt boogie yet, because it didn't get hot enough. But growing season has started. I want more grass. I want. Even though the perennial rye won't last, I can see green until my plugs take place. So I'm gonna keep on plugging. I'm gonna put the. I got the perennial. That whole area that you guys see that I do the videos of them strips. The perennial rye is coming in over there too. Got you, Mr. Terry. Uh, that whole area is perennial rye is starting to come up. You can't see it, but I can see it. You can't see it on the video, but it's coming up. Um, I gotta stop the to the left of there. I've got a lot of erosion. I gotta stop that erosion first, cause my house, my front lawn is a hill. It is a slope. I would love to level it out, but I don't have the money. But again, I never learned. I grew up in such a chaotic household. I never learned how. Oh, hold on. I gotta put that one out there. I just spotted you, Mike. That's deep. That's deep, brother. That is so deep because that's why we get along. I had to stop being nice to everybody too. People can be so cruel. People can be so cruel. And when someone is, you could see the beauty in a person when they learn how to one talk to you, when they learn how to treat you like you know you deserve to be treated. I'm not talking about this treat me like a king and a queen and all that. That's it. If you see what a king and a queen actually get treated and everybody bows, I'm not bowing to your behind, but I'm going to listen to what you got to say. I'm going to be there when you need to be hugged. I'm going to be there when you're hurting. I'm going to be there to cheer you on because I know you got it in you. Nobody else has told you that you're worth a dang. You're worth a darn. I'm going to be there to tell you that you are worth it. I might say it in a screwed up way because I'm still learning. But I'm going to tell you that you are the shit and you will always be that person. I'm going to bite my tongue because I know it might hurt your feelings. I'm going to choose my words. Sometimes I don't because I don't know. I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I'm going to figure it out. And all I want is return is wow, thank you. That a boy. You what good job. Again, I get out and I do all that yard work, and it might look like crap to someone else, but I could show you videos of what my lawn used to look like. If I showed you with a comparison, you'd be like, "Oh my God, you are awesome!" With the flowers, with the grapes, with the bushes, with the shrubs, with the land filled in, and I get a kick out of it. Last time that she came out and says, "Great job, honey." I was like, "What?" And you don't realize that men, especially in these high-end neighborhoods, it's a battle for who's got the best looking lawn. And I want to be in battle. I want to be the one that people drive by and look down at my lawn and say, wow, that's awesome. Just because, like, that area I told you on the other side of my driveway that it's starting to grow, there's some other grass coming up, and I don't even care about that right now because I'm going to start plugging that area with zoysia. And what you learn about zoysia, once that fills in, it's squashing everything else. But it takes years. So I'm going to be plugging, leveling, plugging. And then I'm moving on to something. I'm going to move on to the back. I got to do this, got to do that. And I figured out through all the trials and the tribulations and the frustrations of life, like Miss Terry would say, I figured out this is something I love to do. Oh, there's somebody else was in there. Wait a minute. I got to put that one up there. Hold on. We get deep in it. We get deep in it today. And you're right. Some people like fights and all of that. I don't. I don't want. I know because of being an empath, stuff hurts for me. I get mad. It hurts when I get mad. It hurts when I get sad. It hurts. I feel it. I physically feel it. I strain away from it. Do not set me off. Leave me be. That was the hardest thing. It was the hardest thing to try to be a YouTuber. That's why I don't do the other one would bring the trolls out. If I do it by mistake, I don't look at the messages. I kind of leave that to you, Mike, and Mr. Terry and Charles, whoever's in there to get them, because these keyboard cowboys. But when I always wonder why is it my heart's racing and all. I don't like that stuff. So I strain away from it. I treat others that want to be treated right. I just do it. If not, I stay away from you. I stay away from your channel. There used to be when I first started. There used to be people. I hit the block button. There was a woman on there. It's probably part of y'all. Everybody, instead of having a conversation on this woman's live, everybody, oh, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, and she's soaking it up. And I remember I said something about how I found my wife, or whatever. She got mad that I was on her live and and took her thunder because of all these old geezers that ain't gonna get nothing. All these old geezers was sitting there pining for her and then, oh, thank you, with your fake weave hair and your lashes and all your makeup on. Man, let that mess go. I'm not looking at you. I was just trying to be part of the conversation. But no, hit the block, deuces. And, that's why, like, I kind of sort of stay in my lane, which is in the gardening community, in the lawn care community, and the cruising community. Those are the three I kind of stay in my lane for. Like right now, I'm tired. I need to hit I need to hit a cruise, and one's coming up. Thank God, and one's coming up. And change the subject. I need to Start next week. I need to start put some money on the Alaska cruise because I might have to start getting some. I got a way. I the wife gave me a 1 terabyte, so I'm gonna be recording, and I'm gonna bring my laptop so I can transfer it over because I'm gonna use the crap out of that 4K camera I got. We got it. You're supposed to have when you go on the inside passage, you're supposed to get a balcony, but we trying to save some money, so we got an inside room. But I'm gonna be on the top deck with my tripod and my coat, and I'm gonna be videotaping whales and all kind of stuff because always wanted to go to Alaska, and then I want to go to Hawaii. Right, it's time to start the clock. But yeah, I'm getting ready for that, and then we're gonna be doing the next cruise after that. We're gonna be cruising out of Australia. That's gonna be one heck of a cruise. Jesus, that one got me scared. But we gonna get it done. We gonna get it. We gonna move accordingly. Let's see here. But there you go. And I look at it this way. I'm so punchy about making decisions. You know, because I and then terrified to make the wrong ones. Now, when the major decision, I'm like, hey, babe, what do you think? And it's a funny thing. I've really kind of relied on my wife because she is a what do you call that? Overthinker. And hey, Kenneth, how you doing? She's an overthinker, and you need to. And a lot of times it can be annoying, but when we got major decisions, I just ask her, "What do you think about this?" And I just let it stew. What do you mean by that? I let it stew because she's gonna look at every aspect of what I asked her to do. There's got to be 50,000 ways that, and she go, well, and she's gonna, and then we'll make a calculated decision after that. I let her think about it because she looks at every outlook. What do you think? And then we make a decision together, or I'll say, okay, sound good to me, because I know she's looked at every aspect of it. It is so awesome. It's like that song, "What a Mighty God We Serve." I don't believe I'm slowly moving away from the King James version. From you find out all the stuff that he did, but I still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus, not the Jesus that everybody thinks, but I believe in God and Jesus. That's why I got to crack open that Ethiopian Bible. It's brand new. It's got dust on it. I need to crack it open because that's what the oldest scriptures out there so far. Um, to know that this unseen God seen how hard and how bad I was hurting, and he decided, I'm going to nudge you in the right direction. I'm going to teach you how to make better decisions. I'm going to put people in your life to help you make those decisions. I'm going to force you to make the right decision. One way or another, you're going to make the right decision because I have a plan for you. It's not no miraculous plan. You're not getting gold, diamonds, and jewelry. But I got a plan that's going to make you content, make you happy. And I realized that in my free space, even when it's flooded out in the driveway, I do a lot of my lawn videos, and I realized that that is my safe space. I'm going to make a safe space. I'm going to make you enjoy the hard work that you put in. I'm going to make you into a better you that you didn't know that you could do. I drive down the road nowadays even just giggling. I drive down the road giggling. Why? Because I waited a long time to be happy. I waited a long time to have friends. You over there listening, you over there listening, you over there listening, you over there in the bushes listening, you over there in that bushes listening. I waited a long time for friends that would show up and show out. Thank you. I finally gave up on the fact that I either hours or whatever, but the fact is that I wake up every morning and I talk to my friends and I learn something more new. I learn something more deep. I learn something more enjoyable. I was excited. I said, I'm do my little video. I'm show Mike I got an avocado tree that's actually green. Oh my God. I got tomatoes from Walmart. I didn't grow it from a seed, but I still got a plant. I'm showing my friend Mike. Look, hey, yeah, I'll call you my friend. I'm showing my friend Mike, Mr. Terry Kenneth Wilkinson, and cruising the fun anytime. I'm showing y'all. Look, I got a tomato plant. Look, I'm sure. Look. I got a new water. I got a new sprinkler. Look at me, and I've never been more happy. Everybody fights for all this other stuff and worrying about that. Look, I'm going to when I start the truck and I leave, I'm going to be smiling. Yeah, it's Monday morning. Got to sit in traffic. I got to do all that, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm growing. I remember I used to have, oh, real man. You look, I'm growing as a man, and I'm happy. Good morning, Frugal. How you doing? Uh, so I be looking at some of this, like this guy's carrying vans. I'd be so scared to do that, and if I strapped it on there wrong. Nah, player. Hold up. Let's see. guys had a wonderful weekend. Some of us had to work through it. Yeah, I'm hating. Yeah, I'm hating. Hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. Start your day, start your week out with peace, love, and joy. Make better decisions. Accept or reject certain things that you need to do in your life. For you gardeners, get out there and cultivate your crops because they need you. We need you. Coming up next, Wellness with Frugal Mama. Get your workout on, positive affirmations, and fashion sense. Eddie Lugo Studios after that. Cruising is fun anytime at 9 o'clock with Eddie Lugo Studios. Go live together and Miss T with the T at 9:15. You guys have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. Pass on the love. And as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you. We will see you guys later. Deuces.